Hey guys, welcome to Twin Flame Truth TV. I'm El Hari, Twin Flame Alchemist, writer, teacher, and coach. And today's episode, we are discussing unconditional love and the fact that unconditional love is loving yourself. I'll describe all that in more detail in a minute. But why am I even focusing on unconditional love? Okay, so what is unconditional love? Well, unconditional love is the state that you must be in with your twin flame in order to physically be with your twin flame. If you don't have unconditional love, then your twin flame physically cannot be there. You cannot be physically together. Unconditional love obviously means love without conditions. What are conditions? Conditions are all fear-based. So it's fear-based energy which forms conditions. And, unconditional love then has no fear-based energy, which is obviously, if you've been following my videos ever or my teachings, you know that you cannot have fear-based energy and also physically be with your twin flame. Cannot happen. Remember, love is the absence of fear. So what we're doing in the twin flame journey is we are transmuting our fear-based energy into love. That means we're changing it, permanently changing it into love. And that's only regarding the twin flame journey. It's not happening with anyone else. We cannot be in a mutually unconditional love state with anyone else, any other person on this earth right now, other than the physical form of our twin flame, which isn't another person, and that's why we can do it with the twin flame. But it cannot be done with other people at this point because they will not be in unconditional love. Everyone on this planet, everyone in physical form is acting and actually reacting to each other, which is all in fear-based energy. Despite what they call it. They can call it love, they can call it whatever, but it's all fear-based energy. So how do we get to unconditional love with our twin flame at least? Well, that comes from loving ourselves. And what do I mean by loving ourselves? So to love ourselves, it has to happen on an energetic level because ourselves is energy. We are energy, we are our soul. And so it happens on that level. And how it happens at that level is we need to align with our soul energy. And when we align with our soul, we're aligning with our true soul's desires. And this is really key here, is the desire. Because when you have fear-based energy and you put conditions on others or anything or anyone, and right now we're talking about our twin flame in the physical relating level of our two physical bodies and personalities. When we put conditions on that, on our twin flame, that is fear-based energy, and that is, conditions come from a place of what we think we want. When we want something from someone else, we put a condition on that there. So how does this relate with loving ourselves? When we love ourselves, we don't want or need anything from anyone or anything outside of us. That includes the physical form of the twin flame, because the physical form of the twin flame, that form and body, isn't our twin flame, remember, it's just that physical form, right? The twin flame is not that body. We are not our body. We are the same soul as our twin flame and no one else. But we do have the two physical bodies while we're here in the physical world. And if we want to bring those two physical bodies, if we want our soul to bring our two physical bodies together for any length of time or whatever, we cannot have any conditions there. That means we cannot be looking at that physical body and saying we want something there or we need something there. Because self-love is on the energetic level. It's always on the energetic level because we are love, we are our souls, and we're aligned with our true soul's desires. That's not the same as physical wants or desires, as we know that. Our true soul desire is just desiring ourselves, which of course is then why the twin flame can come in, because twin flame is ourselves. But it's knowing that. And by knowing, I mean it's energetically resonating with, not in your head, it has nothing to do with the mind. You don't know it in your mind. I mean, you could tell yourself all day, yeah, I don't want anything or need anything from my twin flame or anyone else outside of me. But I mean, until you're energetically shifted into that space energetically, that's not going to matter. It's not a mental game. It's not a mind thing. It is on the level of the soul. So when you resonate and you shift into the vibration of self-love, you are complete. You are complete. You are whole. You are all that you could possibly ever want, desire, need. You don't look outside of yourself for anything. You don't want anything. You don't expect anything from anyone. And yes, this includes, and it must include, first and foremost, the physical form of your twin flame. So as soon as you shift out of that, as soon as you look at that physical form of your twin flame or any type of physical relating with your twin flame, and you expect something or you want something or you need something, you think, you believe from that, that's your fear-based energy, and that's a condition. And that means you're no longer self-loving and you're no longer in unconditional love. So when you love yourself and you resonate and you're in the space of knowing that you are enough and you don't need or want anything outside of you, especially from the physical form of your twin flame, then you are self-loving. You are loving yourself because you know you're enough and you don't have to look outside of yourself. You don't have to betray your inner self. You don't have to, take the focus off of your own soul and your own being to look outside into the physical world in a vain search for something that you think you are missing and that you are not enough and you're not fulfilling for yourself. Loving yourself is knowing that you're enough and not betraying your true self to look outside of yourself for anything, because you are everything and you have everything. You are true abundance and you're true love and peace and happiness and everything. You're whole, you're complete, you're total. Nothing out there can ever complete any part of you at all. And so, and that includes the physical form of your twin flame, because remember, your twin flame is not that physical form. Your twin flame is you. So you're ready with your twin flame. You're not separated, right? So when you shift into that knowing, when you just know that on your deepest level and it's a resonance, then first of all, that's self-love. You're loving yourself. And because you don't need or expect or want anything outside of yourself, you have no conditions on your twin flame, on the physical form of your twin flame. You have no conditions or expectations of that physical relating experience, because you're just focused on yourself and you know that you're good. So no matter what your twin flame is doing, saying, thinking, feeling, it's all good because you're whole and you're here, and whatever's going on the physical level between you two is really irrelevant, because that is going to reflect what's going on internally with you. And once you're in self-love with yourself inside, your outer physical world will reflect that. And what does that mean? That you're in love with yourself on the outside, which means you and your twin flames, two physical bodies, can come together in a space of love. So unconditional love, to summarize, unconditional love, which needs and must be there, is the only way you can be with your twin flame, is if you have unconditional love. That means no conditions, no expectations. The only way that you can be physically with your twin flame in a physical relating experience for any length of time is if there's no conditions. It's fearless, unconditional, it's love. And the only way to attain that state regarding the physical form of your twin flame is to self-love yourself. Have it with yourself, which means that you only you know that you're enough and you only need yourself and you only want yourself and you don't need or want anything or anyone outside of you. And that includes that physical form of your twin flame. And that's the paradox, because once you don't need or want or expect anything from your physical form of your twin flame, guess what? That's when they'll be there. And that's when they'll stay there. So I hope this helps clarify, the energetic states of love, unconditional and self-love. They are the same for our purposes here, and really for all purposes, I guess. But thank you for watching this episode of Twin Flame Truth TV. Have a great week, everyone, and lots of love.